If you want to make Darts content just like this, then this is the video for you. I'm going to show you guys how to record all the equipment and how to edit and get your video out there on the internet. Let's go through the board really quick. Now, I do use the tripod. It is a £50 tripod from Darts Corner. The board is the Blade 6 triple core. I do prefer the dual core, but the triple core is a good board. The winmar Xtreme surround, and this is the winmar 360 Polaris light. Now, the target light would be better. It is magnetic and it does clip in between the board. This one, I've had to attach it to the surround. It's not perfect, but it's holding up so far. So we've got some little 3 screws, 1, 2, 3, and I've just screwed them into the back of this surround. It's not perfect, but it's holding. Okay, let me talk you through the equipment. Let's get a bit closer so we can see exactly what we're looking at here. So, we have got a tripod. Now you can pick these tripods up from anywhere. This happens to be a £3 tripod from the tip, but you can find them anywhere in the charity shops. Good thing about this tripod is it has got a screw on the top. Not all tripods have screws on tops. So if you can find one with a little screw on top, I'll put a picture up here so you can see it better. Pick one of these ones up. Next, we have 2 phone clips. So we've got one for my face cam and we've got one for the board cam. We also have this newer light. Now this light was £30 and it's an absolute brilliant light. You can switch on at the back here, control the temperature and how bright it goes. It does go very bright, but for £30, it's a very good light. Also, we do have this Hollyland microphone, which I've only just picked up. It's a very good microphone. Again, off Amazon, £30. I'm not sponsored by Amazon. £30, and the audio on this is absolutely unreal. Charges by USB. I do have the adapter in my phone, so if you're recording it off your phone, easy. Now, also, I do have a webcam set up for when I'm doing live streams. Now, this is not always on, so as you can see, it's not plugged in at the minute, but I do have it set up just so it's ready to go when I'm going to do my live streams. Now, one other thing I did buy from Amazon was this metal mount. Now, you can attach a variety of different things to this. For example, my light, my face cam, my board cam, my webcam. It's just a really good piece of kit to be able to add extra stuff to your setup. One other thing I do use is this little USB dock. So it's got the Ethernet cable in the back, 3 USBs, which I usually connect my webcam to. And it does have this USB to USB-C connector. So this is what I use when I'm doing my live streams. I do also have my RGB lights, which is very bright, very good light. Now these are newer as well, so as you can see on the background, this is not blinding me. That's the company, newer. I've got 2 of these lights, and I believe I got these on sale when it was the Amazon Prime Day, and I think these were at £20 each, and I think it just adds a good little bit of ambience light in the background when you're doing your lives or the other videos. It looks good. And finally, we've got this little USB charger. Now this is a lifesaver. I would probably get one that's maybe got 6 or 7 USB ports into it, because we do charge a lot of stuff. We've got the lights to charge, we've got the microphones, we've got the RGB lights, and then also the 2 phones with the face cam and the board cam. We do have a lot of stuff to charge at a time. Oh, also the tablet. So we need a lot of ports to charge stuff up. Okay, there's a few other things I do use. So this is a Dell laptop, £250, not massive specs on it. It does the job for live streaming. We've got a laptop. Second thing is we have got a second phone. Now, this is the phone I use for my board cam. So that just goes in that little spot there for my board cam. Easy. My face cam, which sits on here, is the one I'm using at the minute, so I can't really put that on there. And we have this, which is a tablet. Now, sometimes I do put my tablet on here when I'm doing live streams. It's just a lot easier to put the scorings when you're live, and it's at a nice little angle. It doesn't block the board. Easy days. Okay, let me show you how I start recording the setup now. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to whiz this around. So as you can see, this is my camera set up to my board. If I just zoom out a little bit, we are set up. And what I will always do is put it on the 0.5 of the camera. UHD 30. And then we just hit record when we're ready. Let's put this on here really quick. I should actually show you. Put my phone on this, so you'll see my face cam in a second. So we'll do that now. So that slips into there, very easy. Get it equal. It's quite flat. I'll tell you what I will do really quick. I'm going to chuck my light on as well, just to show you the difference. So this is without the light on. We'll put the light on. Does it make a difference? I can get it on. A little bit. Now that is actually at the lowest setting. Let's crank it up. I'll show you the difference. Ready? Oh, my camera adjusted that, but it does go super bright. But when you've got it super bright and you're throwing, it is off-putting. So I would always put it on maybe like one of the lower settings. So I usually have it on about 10%. So not too bad. And you can actually have the light close to you. The closer to you are, the better it's going to make the camera look. Okay, both phones are on. So what we would do now is press record at the same time on both cameras. Now we will edit this later on in CapCut just to sync it up so it's perfect. But another thing you can do is if you wanted to add the target darts counter scores into your game. Do not, this is a little old tablet and it takes absolutely ages for it to register. So we might be here for just a quick second. So play local, 85.39 at the moment, the average, pretty well. Play local. Now this tablet, like I said, it is super slow. Match. Now you probably used this target out before. We're just going to start a game just to show you how I record this as well. So, both cameras are recording now. We're going to record this. We need to record this screen. So all I'm going to do, slide down, and then we go to screen record. Now I don't know if every tablet's going to have this. This is just how I use it. Now this is only a cheap TCL tablet. I think it was £50. I've had it for a couple of years now. But that's recording in 3, 2, 1. I just moved the timer up to the top so I don't accidentally knock it off. And we are recording. So I usually just take a quick note at the time on the phones just so I can edit it in later. But little red button at the top here shows us recording, screen recording, phone's recording, board's recording. Now one thing you can do, if you want to sync it all up, you can do a big clap like this. So later on when you go to edit the video, you can sync all the audio up to that one big clap. You can put all the clips in line and do it that way. I'll show you an easy way how to do it later on, but that's one thing you can do. Okay, seeing as we're set up for a game, let's have one quick game of 501. Why the hell not? Now, I've not thrown my darts for, what is it, 4 days now? So, I'm going to be very rusty and my arms are still super sore from the gym. Now, one reason I'm doing this as well is just to show you, when we edit the video later, this is a good little example of how I do the videos. I tell you what, do you know what we'll do? What we'll do? We'll do an intro, because if you're going to be doing YouTube videos yourself, honestly, it can take you 10 minutes to do a quick 10-second intro. You mix up your words so many times wrong. So I'll give you an example. So we're going to do one game of 501 here, but I'm going to pretend it's going to be a breakers. Let's try and win it in 15 darts, let's say. So I'll do something like this for my intro. Welcome to Darts with Dan. Today we're going to be doing a breakers, and today it's break 15. Can I win a darts match in 15 darts or less? If I do, then we move on to 14, 13 and so on. So for example, that would be, I did it first time, that never actually happens, but sometimes I might want to change the words. Say, welcome to breakers. Now if you're new to this channel, you might want to mess it up. We'll try it again. So you want to maybe jot down your intro, just a 5 to 10 second little intro, a few different variations of it, and it's so much easier to get it, to read it, get it memorized. Yeah, because you try and do it off your head, you do mess it up. Welcome to breakers. If you're new to breakers, I've got to win a darts match in so many darts or less. There's a few different varieties you can do, but you are going to mess it up a lot of times, I promise you. So if you're messing it up constantly, don't worry, it happens. Anyway, like I said, I don't play with my glasses on. I do only reading glasses. Anyway, so let's have one quick game of 501. Like I said, these are going to go everywhere because my arms are really sore. Oh, I probably should have said 301. I'm probably going to edit out this really quick as well. We got 30. Before I edit this real quick, make sure the volume's down on the tablet if you don't want the counting scores on your videos. Oh, honestly, it's such a struggle. The DOMS is kicking in on my biceps and my triceps. 55. Okay, as you can see, I'm struggling at the minute. My arms are so sore. Video's over with. Let's stop all the footage and then I'll show you what to do next. Okay, so I edit most of my videos off my phone. So what I'm going to do next is share the board camera and the gameplay cam to that phone. The best way to do that for me is by quick share. This video I want to share, which is the one we've just recorded. Press the three little triangle things at the bottom. It'll find my phone at the bottom, just there. Tap the phone and it quick shares the footage over. Usually takes about 10-20 seconds, but for some larger files, it can take up to a minute. Now, while that's sharing, what I'll do next is go onto my tablet, go to Files, which is at the bottom. And again, all I'm going to do is just quick share this to my phone. Now, what I do on this one is a little bit different, actually. I do not quick share it. I do quick share it, but we get a QR code. So it's just located near my devices. But you can press this little QR code to create a QR code, which then I'll scan with my camera and it just transfers the footage over. Again, 10 to 20 seconds, or for larger files, it'll take a minute. Okay, all these are nearly sent over now. As soon as these are all sent over, I'll open the CapCut editing app and then I'll show you what to do next. Now, all I'm going to do is open up CapCut, new project, and then transfer our footage that we've just recorded. So for me, we've got my face cam, we've got the board cam, and then we've got the target app as well. So always best to put the face cam first. So it's going to be that one there. Now, what I want to do next is add an overlay. So we're going to come down to the buttons, add the overlay, and next is going to be the board cam. There we go. So now we've got our board cam overlaying our original face cam. Now, what I want to do next is sync the board cam up with the face cam. Now, because I've added a little bit extra in this video, this is going to be a little bit harder for me personally just to edit it. But like I said before, if you clap, you can match the sounds up perfect and you'll get the sync perfect with your throw landing in the board. Okay, I've got the clip synced up the best I can. We can adjust it a little bit more in a little while, but what I want to do next is just crop this board cam to make it look better. So what we're going to do is make it bigger by pulling these arrows out. We're going to make it as big as the screen can go. We want to keep just the board in the camera, not the surround, just like that. Then we're going to slide at the bottom, all the way down at the bottom, and we're going to go to mask. And then I like to do this rectangle mask here to the right. I do have the motion on my screen record to hopefully show you a little bit better. So all I'm doing now is just getting the circle board into the frame, just like that. I think that looks pretty... That's the reason. You don't have to have it perfect. You can have it as you want. You can have it as close or as wide as you want. But for me, I like to just get the board in. We'll do it like that. It's not so bad. It's not perfect, but it'll do. It'll dink dang do. So we've got our face cam behind and we've got our board cam up below it. So all I'm going to do now is put the board cam to the left. Now, if you're left-handed, put the board cam to the right, just because it looks a little bit better. And as you can see, I can actually zoom in a little bit on this as well, to make it look a little bit better. Okay, as you can see, now the board cam is on top of the face cam. But what I want to do next is just move the face cam over slightly. So we're going to click on the face cam, slide all the way over to transform. I think I might have gone past it. No, there it is. Advanced, and then we're going to move the X or the Y axis. Now it's going to be the X one. So that's going to move it left to right. So we're just going to move it all the way over to where I think it looks cool. Probably just get... Oh, we did the Y axis by accident there. Let's just get that back to 0. We'll keep moving that across just till I think maybe about 190. You could go further over if you wanted to. 200. We'll do 200. Tick. Okay. I tell you what, that is our board and our face cam synced up. Let me just go back a little bit. I just want to see how in sync my throw is with the dart. So I'm just going to go back just to there and see how I throw my first dart. Like I said, these are going to go over because my arms are really sore. Oh. To be honest, that's pretty good. It's nearly perfect, to be honest. Now, if it wasn't perfect, all we're going to do is zoom into our timeline. And let's say our throw was a little bit slow or quick. We want to move back or forward just to sync it up perfect. So let's see if we can get it just even a little bit quicker. Because I think it looks better when you throw and the dart lands in the board quick. Like that is a little bit slow. So what I would want to do is go all the way back to the beginning of the video, zoom in, maybe just take like maybe 6 frames out. So what I would do, click on this bottom one, split it, erase the first one, move the footage back to the start, and then we'll get back up to that first dart I threw. I should have actually just made a mental note of how far in the video it was. But now, hopefully, you'll see the difference where when I release the dart, it should hit the board a little bit quicker. Counting scores on your videos. Let's just see. Honestly, it's such a struggle. See, that's too quick. That's too quick, isn't it? So, what I would want to do, I changed that to 6 frames then. Maybe 3 frames would have been better. So, what we can do, go back to the beginning, zoom all the way back in again. Maybe just pull our footage out to maybe like just 2.5 to 3. Pull that back down. We'll move back up to the footage. So I'm throwing the first start. I know this is a little bit tedious and going through, but I just want to make sure that if you guys do it on CapCut, that you can see. You can get it perfect. So let's see if this is better. Really sore. It's a little bit better. I like that better. So now because that's synced up perfect, we can click on the bottom one, go to the volume and remove the volume. Then you're not going to have the background of 2 microphones recording at once, because you do record your board cam and your face cam at the same time. So it should sound a lot better now. There you go. And as you've seen some of my videos, sometimes my throw's quicker and slower. It's when we edit like this, you can miss the sync up slightly, so it looks like you're throwing quicker darts or slower darts. But what I want to do next is, if some of you guys want to add the scores into this, we're going to go down to add overlay again, find our target scoring app, which is there. We'll click on that. I always press HD. Don't know if it makes a difference, but I do press it. And then we've added our scoring. Now, for me, you can leave the full screen on, but I like to crop it down as well. So again, we go to mask, rectangle, zoom out a little bit, and we're just going to get just the names and then the scores in. So just like that, a little bit lower. Perfect. Tick. And then we're going to slide it down so it's smaller and get it into the corner. Now, for this, what I would like to do here is, once I've chucked my first 3 darts, find where that is. First 3 darts. So once we got our first 3 darts,
really slowly.
so I'm just waiting for 1 second.
I'm probably going to edit out this really quick as well.
Once I put my darts up, I'm putting my input score 155. So I'm going to go down to this little bottom overlay now, which has got our scores on, and I'm going to wait till it just takes the first score off. And you'll see why in a minute, 471 there. So what I'm going to do is just go back maybe 5 seconds, split that, delete the front bit, and then pull this other one straight across. So we was on, was it 2 minutes? Oops, there we go. We was on 2 minutes when we threw our first darts. No, 155 wasn't it? Sorry.
These are going to go everywhere because
now you will have audio on this bottom one as well, so you can sync it up with the audio, or you can just sync it up for when you input the score.
I probably should have done 301. I'm probably going to edit this out this really quick as well.
We got
30. Before I edit this real quick.
So yeah, I've just moved that a little bit back.
Out this really quick as well. We got 30.
This doesn't have to be perfect. When you're putting the scores in, this part doesn't have to be perfect. You can be 3 or 4 seconds off. It doesn't make a massive difference. So I'm just going to zoom in a little bit and pull it back a little bit more. We put our 3 darts in.
Before I
As you can see the little bit of delay, but once you're throwing your darts and you're putting your score in, it doesn't make a massive difference. But that is what you would use to put them 3 in. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to delete the first bit of the clips that we did put in before. Let me just pull this out a little bit. Just so it's the start of the leg.
One quick game of 501. Like I said, these are going to go everywhere because my arms are really...
So all I'm going to do is click on each one of these segments now. Split them. I'm only doing this just for this video now. I wouldn't do this normally, but I'm just getting rid of these. Just because we don't need the intro. Because I'm showing you how to edit just the video. And if you're just doing the darts videos, you don't want to do all the intros and stuff like that. You don't have to. So we're moving all our clips to the front. So now when I press play, it should just be straight into the video.
Slowly.
Darts synced up okay.
301. I'm probably going to edit this out.
Let me just mute the bottom one as well. So we've just got our board cam. We've just got our microphone just from our face cam, sorry. So let's do this again.
I probably should have done 301. I'm probably going to edit out this really quick as well.
Okay. Put in the scores. Probably the scores are going to be a little bit quick, but there we're done. Okay, so we've cut all our clips down. Let's just get to the end. Where we're at here, 401, 401, 416. Once you get to the end of the video, all you're going to do is, I do get beat this video. So what I'm going to do next, I'm just going to wait till I get to the end. He takes out the 6. There we go, just before we start the next game. And all I'm going to do now is just split these. Delete the back clip, delete that one. Okay, so we've got our clips ready. Now, this is if you're going to do a video that is unedited, which most of my videos are unedited. If I do edit my videos, it's only because maybe someone's knocked on my door, so I've got to just pause it and then I'll chop and change it. If you're going to do that, I'd export it now and then cut it later on. Because trying to cut clips in the middle of these and syncing them back up is a little bit of a nightmare. You can lose the audio. So, if you want, once you've got your full clip, however you want to export it, I usually do 1080 and 20. Sometimes I'll do 4K, but yeah, 1080 and then that's your clip saved. What I'm going to do next is click on the top clip. I'm going to just put a little bit of a filter on it. Nothing too crazy, just to brighten it up a little bit. I do have one already saved. I use a HD upscaler, which I put to 30%. Apply to all clips. Next, I'll go to the board, filter again, and I'll put that onto HD, onto fully. As you can see, the board looks a lot more brighter. And that's it. That's our video done. We export it, save to device, and then it saves for you to put it wherever you want. YouTube, TikTok, whatever your social media you're putting it to. That's it. Then design a thumbnail. Okay guys, I've got to end this because my battery's going to go really quick on my phone. But if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and anything you would change different, let me know in the comments because I want to know. See ya.